What is up? It's your girl Pearl. This video is for you. If you're someone that knows they want to do something, every time they go to do it, excuses come up. Oh, it's not the right time. Oh, I'm busy. Oh, I have to do this instead. Oh, I have to do this before that. I must do this and then that. If you're someone that has these thoughts come up on a daily basis, if you know they're just excuses, they're just reasons that your mind is looking to not do the thing, you need to watch this. This was inspired by a conversation I had this morning with a really beautiful human being, and also from my own inner work and mindset work that I've done in order to overcome these excuses, these thoughts, these limiting beliefs, the things that hold us back from truly doing the thing we know we want to do. Okay? And so I'm talking to this woman. We do a weekly check-in. She's amazing. Thanks for the inspo. Hi, Samantha. And we're chatting, and we have things we check in on about what we're doing for our business, what we're doing for our life. Hello. And what we need to do to take action in order to grow our business, right? And so last week she wanted to post content. That was her goal. And so I checked in with her. I was like, hey, how's it going? Like, what's the content looking like? And, there's excuses that come up. It's like, yeah, I was going to post this, but I didn't. I was busy, and, my hair wasn't done, and I need to put on makeup, and then, I thought it wasn't the right time, and, it takes me so long, sometimes to write content, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, listening to this, and literally could relate so much. Let me know if you ever can relate. Drop an emoji down below. Like, you want to do something, let's say it's posting content, writing content, but either you sit there for too long overthinking what you're going to type, or you want to go live or post a reel, but my hair's not done, I don't look good. It's not the right time. Oh, this and that. Hi, Samantha. And just all these things are coming up that are stopping you, that are telling you why you can't do the thing, why you're unable, or why it's not the right time. And these are all BS thoughts. There's a few things I'm going to mention here. These things I talk about with my clients a lot. And this can be applied to anything in life, okay? Whenever you want to take action on something and these thoughts come up, the first thing you need to do is understand and see where they're coming from, right? Most times they're coming from a place, not for everyone, but for most people, myself included, coming from a place of not wanting to get uncomfortable, but a deeper reason is some sort of fear, okay? Some sort of fear. Maybe it's a fear of being seen. Maybe it's a fear of failure, a fear of people judging you, a fear of what people think. There's always a deeper reason why we don't want to do something, because we don't want to have a negative experience. Our subconscious mind is very much wired to avoid pain and go to pleasure. So if there's any sort of inkling that taking this action might be a negative experience, yes, the brain wants to keep us safe, right? Keep us in our comfort zone, keep us comfortable. Even though oftentimes, I can speak for myself, my comfort zone isn't necessarily where I'm thriving the most. I know that I want to build my business and help more people and get more freedom, time freedom, financial freedom. That's my next level. But your brain doesn't know that, because it seems like going there is so scary and uncomfortable and unknown, right? And so first of all, just being okay, I see you, brain. The excuse that I don't have time, the excuse that, I don't have my makeup on. I see you. I know you want to keep me safe. I just acknowledge it. I'm okay, cool. I see you doing your thing. Thank you. But that's not what I'm going to entertain right now. And then you have to think about, that thought came up. And if you want to dive deeper, you can say, hey, okay, I'm scared to do this thing because I don't want to be judged, right? Yeah. And I'm okay, what's the worst that could happen? I literally take myself through a process. What's the worst that could happen? Someone sees my post and doesn't like it. Whatever. Am I going to die? No. Someone, and you kind of list the scenarios that could happen that you're kind of scared of. And am I okay with that happening? Most of the time, yeah. Learning to be okay with any negative thing and knowing that it's actually not that scary. Right? And Alex Hormozy talks about this in his podcast. He actually does negative visualization, and that helps him take more action, which I thought was really interesting. And I've been kind of playing with that. I'm okay, let me visualize okay, if I post this and I get some hate, am I gonna be okay? Yeah, I might feel negative for a few minutes, but knowing myself and being the person I am, I know that I have the tools and I have the ways to shift my emotions and to shift my mindset and to empower myself. So yeah, cool, someone might comment, or maybe they won't even comment, whatever, I will survive because I'm a strong ass bitch and that shit doesn't get to me. You know what I mean? So I just tell myself, if this happens, I'm going to be fine. And so bringing safety, whatever that conversation looks like for yourself, creating safety around this action, like, okay, like talking to your brain, talking to your inner child, whatever you want to name this thing, this thought. It's like, yo, listen, we do this thing. If it doesn't work out, or if I get some negative, whatever, it's fine. We got this. I got you. Because I'm the type of person, like, I got me. You know what I mean? It's building that self-trust, that self-knowing that you got yourself. No matter what happens, okay? And knowing that, another thing I was talking about, making your vision so much bigger than your excuses. Like this woman I was talking to, she has so much magic within her. And I know you do as well. Yes, Sam. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. You have so much magic within you. We're here for a reason. We have a purpose, right? We have a message to share. We have things we need to do to get on that purpose, to live our next level. So are you going to let this little voice telling you, oh, you're not wearing makeup, stop you from sharing your message, from helping people, from doing the thing you're here on earth to do? Every day I tap back in and I sit with myself, and I really highly recommend, if you don't have a routine that lets you to tap in to your intuition and create space around that, to create that for yourself. And just remember your why. Remember why you're here. Remember what you're doing and how freaking incredible you are and how powerful you are. So anytime a thought comes up that's like, oh, Pearl, like, oh, it's not the right time, or, oh, you can't post that because people are going to judge you. I'm like, I don't care, because my people and the people that are meant to see the message and the people I'm here to help are going to appreciate that piece. And I don't need to be liked by everyone. That's something I'm becoming more okay with. Like, I'm not for everyone, and that's okay. I am for my people, and that's what we're doing. And so just going through that process, right? And overcoming any bullshit excuse, right? Another thing that really helps, and this is what I do with myself and my clients, is getting yourself to feel really good about the action you're taking. So kind of like I talked about, you're tying the action to your bigger mission, bigger vision. So like, okay, I want to post the content. I'm scared, fear of being seen, of judgment. Okay, if this happens, am I going to survive? Yes. Okay, I'll be fine. I got me. And then actually, if I take this action, it's going to help me get closer to my goals. It's going to help me make more money or help more people or feel whatever. And you kind of tell yourself how it's going to help. I always imagine that I'm speaking to like a small child. And you know when you're trying to get children to eat vegetables or children to do something, like, don't worry, like, if you eat this, you'll be nice and strong in the future and you'll get to play with your friends and go do sports, and yeah, you're not going to break your bones. And the kid's like, yeah, okay, I'll eat vegetables because I want to be nice, big and strong and play sports with my friends. And so it's like, what's that version of that for yourself? You know what I mean? Honestly, most of us, we all have this inner child within us that just wants us to stay safe and not do scary things. Hello, beautiful. So it's like, how can you speak to yourself in a way that's empowering, that gets you to take the action? It's like, okay, we're going to do this shit. We're going to get it done. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to build confidence. You're going to build your self-trust. You're going to feel really good because you took the action, and you're going to get closer to your goals. And your goals are going to help you do X, Y, Z, and really tie that back into your bigger mission and deeper why. Because I truly believe when we're in alignment and when we're in our power and we're clear on our purpose and our focus, we're going to be able to take action. Like, nothing's going to stop you because you know exactly why you're doing what you're doing. It's only when we kind of lose sight of that, we kind of lose touch with ourselves and our intuition. We kind of get bogged down by comparison or seeing other people, or, you know, letting our excuses take over. And it's like, no, like that's not the vibe. Like, I'm no longer available for these excuses and these thoughts to hold me back. You know what I mean? And that's the standard every single day, no matter what it is, whether it's working out, whether it's moving my body, whether it's showing up for this, you know what I mean? Even today, before this live, I was like, okay, I'm going to go live at 9 a.m. Hi, Ava. And it was like 9:04. And I was like, I can't go live anymore. It's not 9:04. I'm like, listen, bitch, you're 4 minutes late. Like, it's fine. Not even late. Like, no one's expecting you to be there on time. Like, it's not like someone looking at you and critiquing all your moves. You know what I mean? Cool, I came live at 9:04. Does that matter? No. So like all these little thoughts that come up, like how can you just quiet them down and be like, hey, listen, like, I see you trying to protect me, but this is helping me get to this goal. I'm going to survive. Nothing bad's going to happen. We're good. We're safe. It's a vibe. We get to do things. And then you get to create this positive narrative and this momentum around that thing, right? And always remembering that how powerful you are and like what you're working to create for yourself. Because knowing that the journey is going to be uncomfortable, and that's okay. It's supposed to be. We're supposed to grow through these things and become that person that is resilient, that can overcome challenges, that can do the damn thing even if they're scared. And that's who you get to become in the process. But if we let our excuses hold us back every single time, you're just delaying your becoming of that person. And we all have our own journey, of course, but we also all have our choices and our agency to choose. Am I going to sit here and think about this and how I can't do this because I'm not ready? Or am I going to take action and do it even if I'm not ready and become ready in the process and become more skilled in the process and become more confident in the process? You get to choose that every single day. I want you to remember that. So next time you have a thought that comes up, take yourself through the process. This is a framework I have in my method. I call it the LIT method, one of the mindset frameworks to overcoming excuses. You acknowledge it, be like, hey, I see you. The worst that could happen is this, but if that does happen, we're going to be okay, right? This is what we're going to do. This is how it's going to help me. This is how it's going to build me. And then you keep taking action because those thoughts don't mean jack shit when you are in control of your own thoughts. You can choose to replace any thought in your life. And that was the most powerful thing I've ever learned. And so this is for you. Please let me know if you're watching the replay or watching this, drop it down below. And if this helped you at all, DM me and let me know your insights. And this is just a taste of what we're going to be doing in my LIT method. In my program called Lit for Life, I take you through the LIT method. And the mindset pillar is one of the most powerful pillars because you're going to be able to overcome anything and really build an unstoppable mindset for yourself so you can take massive action. Hello. So if you're ready to take action to build these habits, to build the mindsets, to become the person that takes your life to the next level, doesn't let any excuses stop herself, I highly recommend you inquire and DM me the word life about my Lit for Life program because it's literally going to transform your entire being, who you are, how you view yourself, and we get to go over the 4-pillar framework that I have been working on for literally years. Like, this is my life's work and I'm just so excited to share it. So if you want to learn more, DM me the word life. Otherwise, thank you so much for hopping on. I am so grateful that you're here watching, and remember how powerful you are. Remember that no thoughts can stop you from your actions unless you stop them, unless you let them stop you, right? Keep moving, keep going. And of course, don't forget to live your best life. Okay, I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.